Did you know the production you're watching is being run and managed completely by Greenbrier High School media production students?
Students in the GHTV program are responsible for running live streams of different school events.
Stand by, camera one.
Things like athletics, school signing days, and many other campus events.
We also work on other productions throughout the year. We make news packages and feature videos telling the stories of our school.
Don't forget about our short films and the weekly news for the high school.
The GHTV program has 2 different YouTube channels. The channel you're on now is where you will find all of our live streams.
And on the GHTV Productions channel, you will find student projects like news packages and short films.
Make sure to subscribe to both channels so you stay updated on all of our content.
For their 30th anniversary, East is coming back to where it all started, right here in Greenbrier, Arkansas. East is more than a program, East is an experience.
We believe every learner everywhere should have an opportunity to have an East experience.
Every student that grows is a success story because it's not about the technology or the tools. You get to be the leader of your own learning. You get to make the decision and the choice of what you want to learn based on who you want to help.
East has made an impact on many students and left its mark on history.
I believe in my heart that when the history of 21st century education is written, East will be in the first paragraph.
In our community, I think you have a lot of students that realize the importance of volunteering and giving back to the community and becoming good civic leaders.
Starting in middle school, students across our campuses have the opportunity to join East program.
I think people should join East so that they can have better scholarships and have a better opportunity to get a higher education.
It is a unique experience that you cannot find anywhere else in school.
With the help of East students and staff at Greenbrier High School, East celebrated their 30th anniversary and will continue to celebrate more years to come. Reporting for GHTV, I'm Jovi Malone.
Hundreds are running here at Greenbrier High School, not just for the finish line, but for a much bigger reason.
Good morning.
So the Run for Hope is a run-walk to support suicide prevention. This run is to bring awareness to the subject.
Beginning with early morning warm-ups and registration, participants at the Run for Hope take a stand for a meaningful cause.
Get set. Go.
It's important because it brings awareness, not only to suicide awareness, but suicide prevention.
A lot of the times we won't be thinking what people are going through, and we're kind of just we're easy to judge. We're not putting ourselves in someone else's shoes.
Make sure that we're having the conversations and we're talking about it so people don't feel like if they're struggling that they can't communicate that.
Get going!
Every step taken here today is an opportunity for individuals to feel seen, to share their experiences, and to be truly heard.
It's important that they see how many people support them, to have conversations so that they know that if they're struggling, they're not alone.
This is a truly pressing matter that needs to be taken with the utmost serious. The more people who know, the better.
With the combined efforts of the community, runners and volunteers are uniting together every year to create a more hopeful future.
We're attacking something that doesn't need to happen. So I believe one of the best things that we can do is bring awareness to that. Specifically suicide prevention, and I think it brings the community together because not only the school, but the community, different vendors are coming out supporting it, and it's growing each and every year.
This run is about more than miles on a track. It's a reminder that no one has to face their struggles alone. Reporting for GHTV, I'm Chandler Williams.
Hundreds are running here at Greenbrier High School.
Did you know the production you're watching is being run and managed completely by Greenbrier High School media production students?
Students in the GHTV program are responsible for running live streams of different school events.
Stand by, camera one. Things like athletics, school signing days, and many other campus events.
We also work on other productions throughout the year. We make news packages and feature videos telling the stories of our school.
Don't forget about our short films and the weekly news for the high school.
The GHTV program has 2 different YouTube channels. The channel you're on now is where you will find all of our live streams.
And on the GHTV Productions channel, you will find student projects like news packages and short films.
Make sure to subscribe to both channels so you stay updated on all of our content.
For the 30th anniversary, East is coming back to where it all started, right here in Greenbrier, Arkansas. East is more than a program, East is an experience.
We believe every learner everywhere should have an opportunity to have an East experience.
Every student that grows is a success story because it's not about the technology or the tools. You get to be the leader of your own learning. You get to make the decision and the choice of what you want to learn based on who you want to help.
East has made an impact on many students and left its mark on history.
I believe in my heart that when the history of 21st century education is written, East will be in the first paragraph.
In our community, I think you have a lot of students that realize the importance of volunteering and giving back to the community and becoming good civic leaders.
Starting in middle school, students across our campuses have the opportunity to join East program.
I think people should join East so that they can have better scholarships and have a better opportunity to get a higher education.
It is a unique experience that you cannot find anywhere else in school.
With the help of East students and staff at Greenbrier High School, East celebrated their 30th anniversary and will continue to celebrate more years to come. Reporting for GHTV, I'm Jovi Malone.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Braxton Jerry. I would like to welcome you to the presentation of our 2025 Greenbrier Football Homecoming Royalty. Our theme for this year is Classic, Timeless, Panther Strong. This year's homecoming program is brought to you by the members of the GHS Beta Club and its sponsors, Mr. Jeremy Kennedy and Ms. Susan Harmon. Entering now is our homecoming royalty. Sophomore maid, Evelina Burzik, daughter of Beata and Marcin Burzik. Evelina is a member of the GHS Lady Panthers tennis team and Greenbrier First Methodist Church. She is escorted by Caden Cummings, son of Jordan Berry and Keanthony Cummings, by Christian Dearsall, son of Christy and Stephen Dearsall, and by Lonnie Shaw, son of Aaron and Jeff Shaw. Sophomore maid, Brenna Miller, daughter of Beth and Jeremy Miller. Brenna serves as president of the sophomore class and is a member of the GHS Lady Panthers soccer team, cross-country team, and track team, FBLA, student council, FFA social media team, and Mount Olive Baptist Church. She is escorted by Logan Johnson, son of Emily and Austin Brandon, by Brody Wilcox, son of Haley and Stuart Wilcox, and by Jacob Walker, son of Valerie and Jerry Walker. Sophomore maid, Abby Ray Nixon, daughter of Brandy and Stephen Nixon. Abby is a member of the GHS Lady Panthers tennis team, DBS High School Sorority, and Spring Hill Baptist Church. She is escorted by her brother, Ben Nixon, and by Ethan Rhodes, son of Ray and Matt Rhodes. Junior maid, Kylie Elizabeth Briant, daughter of Kelly and Reed Hargrave and Austin Briant. Kylie is a member of the GHS Lady Panthers volleyball team, 501 Club Volleyball, 501 Beach Volleyball, FCCLA, New Life Church Youth Group, and New Life Church Discipleship. She is escorted by Jack Palmer, son of Amanda and JJ Palmer, and by Ethan Quattlebaum, son of Elizabeth and Anthony Quattlebaum. Junior maid, Avery Reese Horton, daughter of Sarah and Caleb Horton. Avery is a member of the Greenbrier FFA, where she competes in agricultural communication, shows goats, and serves on the FFA social media team. She is also a member of the GHS Lady Panthers volleyball team, Lifesavers Club, New Life Church Youth Group, and New Life Church Discipleship. She is escorted by Carden Blue, son of Rhonda and Jason Blue, and by Zachary Evans, son of Melissa and Jason Evans. Junior maid, Cameron Marie Pedinez, daughter of Monica Lovell and Alex Pedinez. Cameron is a member of the GHS Lady Panthers softball team, Thunderbolts National Softball Team, Lifesavers Club, ASM Youth Group, Antioch Baptist Church, and New Life Church Discipleship. She is escorted by Trendon Mosley, son of Tracy Mosley and Billy Mosley, and by Ace Newland, son of Stephanie and Dustin Worthy, and Josh and Rachel Newland. Sophia Ashworth, daughter of Pam and John Ashworth. Sophia is a member of the GHS Lady Panthers volleyball team, Delta Beta Sigma, and Fellowship Bible Church. Following graduation, she plans on attending the University of Arkansas, or UCA. She is escorted by Salter Mahan, son of Miranda and Larry Mahan, and by Lane Morgan, son of Danielle and Jimmy Stroud. Senior maid, Anna Grace Kaufman, daughter of Stephanie Dunn and Eric Kaufman. Anna Grace is a member of the GHS Lady Panthers softball team and bowling team, water girl for the football team, FBLA, Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society, and Trinity Faith Tabernacle. Following graduation, she plans on attending either Louisiana Tech University or the University of Arkansas to pursue a degree in architecture. She is escorted by Enoch Hassan, son of Sean and Del Hassan, and by Lucas Thompson, son of Dallas and Lauren Thompson, and Leslie Hill. Senior maid, Ava Corker, daughter of Christy and Scott Corker. Ava is a member of the GHS band, Lady Panthers softball team, Braves Club, Goon Squad, and the Church Alive in Conway. Following graduation, she plans on attending the University of Central Arkansas to pursue a degree in elementary education while also participating in the UCA band. She is escorted by Ethan Smith, son of Marissa and Chad Smith, and by Colby Rogers, son of Karen and Blake Rogers. Senior maid, Daisy Jones, daughter of Rachel and Jonathan Jones. Daisy is a member of the GHS Lady Panthers volleyball team, the Braves Club, and McGinneytown Bible Church. Following graduation, she plans on attending the University of Arkansas to pursue a degree in business management. She is escorted by Jude Watkins, son of Stormy and Zach Watkins, and by Emery Bradley, son of Elizabeth and Brett Bradley. Senior maid, Blair Miller, daughter of Beth and Jeremy Miller. Blair serves as student council reporter and is a member of the GHS Lady Panthers soccer team, cross-country team, track team, and Mount Olive Baptist Church. Following graduation, she plans to continue her education at the collegiate level, where she will play soccer while earning a degree in nursing. She is escorted by Brandon Jolly, son of Amanda and Josh Jolly, and by Aiden Gallion, son of Jenny and Timon Gallion. And now, our 2025 Greenbrier football homecoming queen is Daisy Jones. And now, Mr. Scott Stainauer, Greenbrier School District Superintendent, and Mr. Andrew Robertson, Greenbrier High School Principal, will present her with her crown and flowers. our 2025 homecoming royalty.
Did you know the production you're watching is being run and managed completely by Greenbrier High School media production students?
Students in the GHTV program are responsible for running live streams of different school events.
Stand by, camera one. Things like athletics, school signing days, and many other campus events.
Yeah, no doubt.
I miss it every day, but this really makes me miss it.
Well, and you know what's such great about the game of football is the guys like us that did play it, and you can see some of the former players down there on the sideline right now. As you know, no matter how old you get, you still feel like you can go back to those days and recall every single play that happened, and it's part of your fiber for the rest of your life.
For sure. And I mean, I touched on this a little bit in some of the previous games, but it's like the coaches do a really good job of building a culture here where you rely on your brothers, and that feeling never goes away. We still talk in our senior group chat all the time.
Good high kick by Rose is fielded at the 5. He'll bring it up over the left side and turns it upfield. He's got some room. Greenbrier meets him there at about the 22, and we'll take him down there. So good job in coverage, and we're underway here in Greenbrier. We'll see what Coach Stone has dialed up for this dynamic offense for Farmington as they come in here. Big roster, Coop. I was looking at it, 97 players total on this roster and 33 seniors. So.
I don't think I've seen 97 kids on a roster since 7th grade.
Farmington averaging 34.2 points a game offensively and giving up 23.6 on defense. Greenbrier, on the other hand, is, let's see here, averaging 480 yards of offense and giving up 306 yards per game. Lester takes a snap. It's going to be a halfback pass, first play of the game. He's got a man open. We get recovered and knocked the ball away last second, and a great job of recovery there as they had a man on the trickeration first play.
Wow. That's awesome.
You know, one thing I did notice watching some film prepping for this is Coach Tice and staff are not afraid to run a trick play.
No, they're not.
They'll run a reverse. They'll run a halfback pass. They'll run a reverse on the kickoff. And so we saw it right there, and they're not going to leave anything in the bag tonight.
No, and that was awesome. He was open, just a little bit underthrown.
Second down and 10 for the Cardinals as they'll send a man in motion out of the backfield. 2 running backs next to Lester. He'll take his snap, gets it out quickly on a little screen play out left. He makes first man miss. Greenbrier rallies to the football and does a good job of swarming him under for a gain of about 6.
They love those screen passes. It's one thing I noticed against Harrison. They will take those screen passes if it's there every day.
So bring up a 3rd down and 4 for the Cardinals after a pickup of 6 on 2nd down. Ball is on the 29-yard line of the Cardinals. If you're just joining us, we're just underway here, 11:18 to play in the first quarter. Farmington in the all whites with the red helmets, Greenbrier in the white pants, blue tops, and blue helmets. Trips right for Lester. He'll take his drop, looks right. Now he'll be flushed out of the pocket, gets it out here in the flats to his man, and he's wide open as he turns it up over the 35. And be hit hard there by Tyree Kemp, the sophomore. Same sophomore that broke up that first play, trickery. First down for the Cardinals. We talked about that a lot. Lester's just going to hit his checkdowns most of the time. Empty backfield. He'll take his drop, looks over the middle of the field.
There it is again.
Now he hits his man out of the backfield again. He's on the move to the 50 into Greenbrier territory and ran out of bounds.
And I will say that shallow is probably one of the hardest routes to guard in football.
Yeah.
If it's not there, you have the dig or something else over the top of it that the linebackers have to worry about.
So 1st and 10 as Farmington's on the move. They'll go with a little tempo this time. Twins to both sides. They'll hand it this time off the right side. Greenbrier does a good job of making contact at the line of scrimmage, but a good job of the running back to just keep driving and picking up about 5 there on 1st down. That is Logue, your running back there. 2nd down and 5. Farmington already back up on the football. Lester hands it to Logue again on the right side. Big hole, breaks the first tackle and keeps driving for 1st down and more. Looks like, Coop, the tempo is giving Greenbrier defense a little bit of trouble right now.
Yeah, they'll adapt to it. Coach Stone prepares them very well in practice with tempo. It may just take them a drive or two to get used to it.
Lester hands it to left side this time, and off the left tackle falls forward for a gain of about 3 or 4 on that play. That was number 7 for the Cardinals. Back up on the ball already. Lester calls for it, hands it to 7 again on the left side. Greenbrier does a good job of stacking him up this time, but they get a good push, and he gains about 5 yards falling forward. So they're winning at the line of scrimmage right now.
They are.
That's Ethan Richardson, the running back, number 7 for the Cardinals.
Slowing it down a little bit. Let's get a good call in, get some pressure.
So 1st down and 10. Ball will be placed on the 21-yard line of the Panthers. 9:35 left to play here in the opening quarter. Lester will send 2 receivers out to his right, 1 to his left, with 2 running backs next to him. He'll take the snap, hands it off to the right side. They'll try to stretch it outside, and we got a flag thrown. Looks like it's going to be a hold as the receiver kind of got his hands on the outside there. Good job by Ethan Smith and Ty Ray of wrapping that one up. See what the call is here. If it wasn't a hold, it was a good opportunity to.
Yeah. I think that's what it's going to be. Yeah.
And it is a holding against Farmington, which will back the ball up behind the sticks for the first time tonight. Farmington's done a good job so far of this drive of keeping the ball in front of the chains. So we'll see how they adapt to this. Be a first down at 15 or 14 here.
I think they're going to take a little shot right here.
Send 2 receivers out to the wide side of the field. They'll stay in that 2-back set. Lester takes his snap, looks left. Double clutches, gets it deep on a corner route. Got his man wide open, touchdown Farmington.
What'd I say? I'm going to take a shot. I almost called the corner, too.
And that's the first time I believe Greenbrier's given up a deep shot like that for a touchdown all season.
It's a good route concept, especially against this defense. I mean, I practice against this defense every day for 3 years. That corner route in the end zone, it's hard to stop.
Especially if you run it right.
Exactly. You get on that safety's toes, you break it right off. It's hard to guard.
Snap down, kick is up, and it is through. And just like that, Farmington takes the opening drive, goes 78 yards, and puts a touchdown on the board. 7-0 is your score. We'll be back right after this with Greenbrier Panther football on My Country, Y107.
I'm Sam Ketchison from Smith Ford, a member of the Smith family.
I'm Kate Masano of Smith Ford and a member of the Smith family. As a mom, I can help you find a vehicle that will fit your family's needs. Whether you have 2 kids or 4, Smith Ford.
Board as they take the opening drive, 78 yards, and put it in the end zone on a nice corner ball from Lester as he hits a receiver with a nice cushion there to score. 7-0 is the lead, and Greenbrier with the chance to get the football right here for the first time here tonight. Coop, what do you think first play is going to be?
It may just be, a dumb answer, but I think handing it off to Enoch.
Yeah.
Coach Moreland always likes to set off the tone with the run, and that's been every game I've played under this coaching staff.
Conrad with a kick, had a little short kick down to about the 20, would take it up over the 25 and stood up there, and they'll take him down right about the 26, 27-yard line.
One thing that always pops into my head, especially on nights like this, Coach Tribble always used to say, reduce the clutter. If you let the homecoming get to your head and all the other stuff that's going around, and it's real easy to.
Sure.
But you got to lock in this game and make sure you're doing your job.
Offense has been really dynamic all season. Like I said, putting up a lot of points every single ball game. But one thing they have done almost without fail is they've answered when they've needed to.
100%.
Jack Palmer will be your quarterback as he brings the Panther offense out on the field. Pistol formation with Hassan behind him. Hand off to Hassan on the right side. He bounces it outside, will be met there and knocked out of bounds for about a 4-yard pickup. They're going to say he stepped out a little shy of that. Pickup of 3, so 2nd down and 7. Ball will be placed on the 29-yard line. Good to see Enoch Hassan back out there in the Panther blue. Twins left for the Panthers. Hand off to Hassan on the left side. Gets hit in the backfield, but breaks a tackle. Now lowers his head, drives his feet forward, and gets out to about the 35 for a good pickup on 2nd down. Bring up a 3rd and short. Got good penetration there by the D-line, but it's hard to get that guy in the backfield.
He's not going to go down on first contact.
3rd down and 1 for the Panthers. Back up on the ball quickly. They'll bring a man in motion from right to left.
Ooh.
I
think he got close there.
He got really close. Palmer looks over the defense, take the snap, hands it off to Hassan on the left side, sticks his foot in the ground, and he's going to be erased. He's at the 45 and just runs out of bounds. Couldn't quite catch his balance, but that would have been off to the races. And he knows it. A little bit frustrated with himself, but still a good pickup for first down.
And I want you to notice something. What I said against Harrison, they're doing the same thing here. They're walking up backers.
Yeah.
They're playing man. We got to take a shot sometime soon.
A lot of people in that box right now. You know, I think just based on my prep that we've got an advantage with our receivers against their secondary. Will we take a shot? And Jack rolls right, looks down the field. He's got a man wide open. Salter Mahan at the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Panthers!
There we go.
Salter Mahan on a little crossing route. Jack hit him perfectly in stride and takes it to the house.
They do not have the DBs.
They don't.
To keep up with our receivers. Our receivers are great athletes.
Well, they've got solid DBs, but our speed is just next level.
Yeah.
So great drive to answer, just like we talked about when they needed to. They do it on to kick the extra point, which has been a little bit of a fiasco the last few weeks, but he does get this one through as he ties it up 7-7 with 7:38 left to play in the first quarter. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, more Greenbrier Panther football right after this on My Country, Y107. Greenbrier, Don Jones Stadium, as Greenbrier takes their first possession and answers right back and ties this one up 7-7. Great drive there by the Panthers, Cooper.
Oh, yeah, and it's great to see an offense come out here, regardless of that score right before, and just answer right back. It's what you love to see out of an offense, and honestly, you kind of expect it from this offense. They've been dynamic all year. Let's just keep putting drives together, get a stop on defense, and go from there.
Rhodes approaches the football. Good high kick down to the left side, and they will let it go over his head and into the end zone. So great kick by Ethan Rhodes will give Farmington starting position at the 20-yard line. And, man, that is a weapon. So Farmington comes out the first drive and kind of has their way with Greenbrier. Does it on the ground and through the air. And so kind of what Greenbrier did. So we might be in for an offensive shootout here tonight.
I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it.
Coming from the ex-quarterback, that does not surprise me.
No, I mean, those are some of the most fun games. You got to think, like, Arkadelphia, my senior year, I hate to say it, but one of the most fun games I played in was against Magnolia my junior year.
Yeah.
Just when you have to go out there every drive and battle.
3 running backs to start, but Lester will send one out to the left. Now he'll take the snap, hand it off up the middle, and Greenbrier does a good job there, stacking him up. Just got to get him to the ground at that point. Looks like the officials are going to have a late whistle here as they're letting that offensive line continue to push. We met him at the line of scrimmage, but after the late surge, he picks up about 3. 2nd down and 7 as the ball is placed on about the 23-yard line of the Cardinals. Beautiful night here in the stadium. The seats are completely packed. Farmington brought a good contingent as well. As now Kemp will walk up and play some man pressure on the outside. Handoff on the right side to the running back. He'll bounce it out, and he's got some room, and he'll cut it back inside. Good run by Farmington on 2nd down to pick up a big chunk yardage play for 1st down. And that is number 6, which I have not seen him run the football. That's Dawson Keaton. That's their go-to receiver. So changing it up a little bit.
I think they're just trying to get the ball into the hands of their playmakers, something that we used to do a lot when we had Thatcher and Mack and all those guys, just trying to get the ball into those guys' hands and let them do what they do.
First down and 10, ball's placed on the 47-yard line. Twins to the left side, ball on the right hash. Lester with his two running backs. He'll take a snap, he'll roll to his left, step up into the pocket and hit hard and be taken down, and a good job there by the Panther defense.
Who was that?
That was Shoemate coming up and laying the wood. And Lester, you can tell he's not 100%. Like, he's favoring that leg a little bit. You can see on that rollout, he's just not quite as smooth as we're used to seeing him be. Trips right, which is the wide side. Greenbrier stays in that three-man front. Takes his snap, looks right, gets it out here on a little crosser again, and this time Greenbrier covers it well, and a good job there.
Number 17.
That is Ethan Rhodes coming up from that safety position on that little crosser, which has given us fits so far to start this ball game. Greenbrier going to go with a little rover set right here on 3rd down and 8, as they'll send an extra D-back in. See what Coach Watley dials up for this offense on a 3rd down and 8. Ball is at the 49-yard line of the Cardinals. Trips left, single receiver right, one running back to the right heels of Lester.
I love this defense.
Takes a drop, looks right, gets it out here short, and hit immediately and knocked out of bounds, and he's going to be short of the 1st down. But it's in that territory, Coop. You're probably going to get a chance at a 4th down stop here.
Yeah.
So 4th down and 3, and the Cardinals leave their offense on the field. 4:54 left to play in the 1st quarter as the clock is stopped, as the tackle was made out of bounds.
I do see that they did a little quick punt last week against Harrison too, so I'd be looking for that. Watch the ball.
Twins to both sides. Lester takes his drop, looks left, gets it out quickly, got his man on a little out route and a good throw and catch.
It's a good air raid offense. Just things like that, it's hard to stop.
Yeah. So the good job out of the offense to pick up that 4th down as they'll go quickly. Lester with the snap. He'll hand it off, and nope, he'll keep it himself on the left side and tucks it up in the side. Now he's at the 20, the 15, 10, 5, and touchdown Farmington. It was a good fake.
It was a great fake.
Yeah, I thought he handed it. And if he would have handed it, we would have had about a 6-yard loss.
Yeah.
So just like that, Farmington answers the call, and we're going to be in for a dandy here tonight, Coop.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. We just got to come answer now. You can't get discouraged. You got to talk your defense up on the sideline, and you got to go put some points on the board.
4:34 left to play in the opening quarter. Farmington scored on both of their possessions so far as they line up for the extra point. Snap is down, kick is up, and it is good. So Farmington leads Greenbrier 14-7. We're going to be back right after this with more Greenbrier Panther football on My Country, Y107.
For their 30th anniversary, East is coming back to where it all started, right here in Greenbrier, Arkansas. East is more than a program. East is an experience.
We believe every learner everywhere should have an opportunity to have an East experience.
Every student that grows is a success story because it's not about the technology or the tools. You get to be the leader of your own learning. You get to make the decision and the choice of what you want to learn based on who you want to help.
East has made an impact on many students and left its mark on history.
I believe in my heart that when the
Going to be a lot of fireworks here tonight.
I love it. I love it. I love to see it. And like I said earlier, we just got to come back and answer.
Conrad got it measured off for the kickoff here. Back deep for the Panthers, Salter Mahan and Lucas Thompson. Short pooch kick will be fielded at the 25, taken out over the 30. He's at the 35 and the 40. 45 now at the 50. Misses a tackle there. 45 down to the 40, and a good return by the Panthers.
That was number 7, I think.
Brandon Jolly. You can tell that their plan is to keep it away from our deep guys, and it's not working out too well.
We got athletes everywhere.
Yeah. So great starting field position for the Panthers. They'll place the ball on the 41-yard line, and Palmer will bring his offense out onto the field.
That's one thing you don't want to do with Greenbrier is give them good field position.
4:23 left to play in the opening quarter. It's been all offensive action so far tonight. Empty backfield for Palmer.
I love this.
Now they'll bring Hassan in motion. Hand it to him on the left side. He cuts up in the middle, 40-35 down to the 30, and will be taken down there in a big hole, and a good job by that offensive line.
Man, Enoch just sees the field so well, and you can. I've watched him since he was in 9th grade. It's a huge improvement from what it used to be.
Yeah,
he studied the game so much.
I agree. Pickup of 10 on first down will bring up a first down from the 30-yard line. 2 running backs this time for Palmer. Single receiver to each side. He'll hand it off to Hassan on the left. He has some, and we're going to get a hold there. As they had some penetration in the backfield, and we just reached up and grabbed them, and that's going to end up being a big penalty for the Panthers. Nowhere to go for Hassan, and we got a hold in the backfield. Be interesting to see if they actually take the penalty, considering that was going to be about a 5-yard loss anyway.
Looks like they will.
They will take the penalty and back it up 10 and give us an extra down. I like that, actually. This offense, I would try to limit the downs if I was the opposing coach.
No doubt.
Greenbrier averaging 21 yards of reception so far this season.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, then you got to worry about Enoch in the backfield.
Sure.
Running some play action off of that, it's hard to stop.
Got 9 guys in the box right now. Single receiver to both sides for Palmer. Mosley on the wide side of the field. It's a little flip pass to Salter Mahan. Tries to get to the corner, now cuts it up. 35 down to about to 33, and a good pickup on first down.
Got about 9 yards there. No, bad spot.
Second down and about 13 for the Panthers. So they get a lot of that penalty yardage back.
This is 4-down territory as well. I'd say dump it off right here, try to get a few extra yards, and then let Enoch do his thing.
Palmer calls for the ball. He'll hand it off to us. Oh, no, he'll fake the handoff. Gets it out here to Mosley. Makes the man miss at the 20, and you can kiss him goodbye. Touchdown, Panthers.
Love it.
Little shimmy shake and found himself all alone with nothing but green in front of him. Great move by Trendon Mosley, and a great fake by Jack Palmer.
It was.
I thought he gave it to Hassan.
I think it was a little RPO right there. I'm 2 for 2 and calling touchdowns tonight. I wish I wasn't right on that Farmington one, but
sure. Ethan Rhodes on to kick the point after. Snaps down, kick is up, and it is good. So just like that, Greenbrier answers the bell again. 3:06 left to play in the first quarter, and we've already had almost 30 points scored.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
We're going to keep it here as we talk about so far what we've seen, and obviously it's been great offense from both sides.
Hey, you love to see it too, and that's what Farmington does. I mean, here recently in the past few years, they've lit up the scoreboard, and they've made defenses try to stop them, especially last year. Their defense, they gave up a good bit of points, but at the same time, they have that offense to where they're like, okay, we can go outscore you. And that's when just maybe one defensive stop can make or break the ball game.
I agree. You see that too by the numbers based on what they've done so far this season. Giving up almost 25 points a game, but they're averaging 35.
Yeah.
So they're not afraid to give up some points because they just feel like they can outscore you.
And that's what a typical air raid offense is. You look at Mike Leach when he used to coach back in the day. I mean, he didn't always have the best defenses, but his offenses were awesome.
Yeah.
And so that's a little bit like what we're seeing tonight, and we just got to keep answering.
Ethan Rhodes with 2 big kicks so far here tonight. Let's see if he can continue to boom the ball downfield, as field position will be a big factor in this ball game. He approaches the football. Another good, high, deep kick on the left side will take him into the end zone, and that will be a touchback for the Cardinals.
What is going on with our lights?
I think one of our lights just flickered right there in the middle of kickoff.
Well, it's good that we were kicking off to them.
Yeah, we got some issues going on with our stadium lights as they're flickering right now. Have to call the Graham brothers, get them out here at halftime.
You know they do it.
So first down and 10 from the 20-yard line. The Cardinals on their third possession of the ball game. Been successful getting it in the end zone their first two. Let's see if Greenbrier can make some adjustments and get a stop here. Starting with the three backs in the backfield. Again, they will motion one out to the left. Turns and hands it off on the left side, trying to get to the edge. A good job by Ethan Smith coming up from that safety position and turning him back inside.
Man, Ethan Smith is all reliable. He's going to do his job all the time, every time.
Pickup of 3 there on first down will bring up a 2nd and 7 for the Cardinals. This light is really weirding me out. Lester will send 3 receivers out to his right, 2 to his left, so empty backfield for him. Ball on the left hash. Now he'll keep it himself up the middle on a quarterback draw, out to the left side and down the sideline and out of bounds for a first down.
You know, we said that, you know, he doesn't look 100%, but he's playing like it. I mean, he's running the ball very good.
Yeah. First down and 10 for the Cardinals, ball on the 31-yard line. And they said, Coach Ty said that he's, you know, he's still not 100%, but he's getting closer each and every week. And you could tell even here tonight he looks a step faster than he did last week against Harrison.
And he looks more confident in his abilities, and you can see that.
First down, they hand it off on the right side. He'll follow his blockers up in the hole, hit hard, and taken down there. That's Logue on the carry, a pickup of about 3.
One thing this Greenbrier defense is going to do is they're going to hit.
Second down and 7, ball on the 33, we'll say 34-yard line. 1:54 left to play in the opening quarter, and it's been a dandy. Lester with 2 receivers to each side, running back to his right heels. He'll take his drop, looks left. Now he'll bring back across the middle, back over here to his dump route, and tackled awkwardly, but taken down just shy of the first down marker. And good job in coverage as he hit his check down out here to the right flats. And it's just hard to cover that long. We're going to have to bring some pressure at some point.
Yeah, I think if we can get back there, get in his head a little bit, it's going to change the ball game.
Third down and about a half a yard. The ball is just over the 40-yard line. Need to get to the 41. Lester tries to get a free 5. Now he'll look to the sideline.
I think they take a shot right here.
I bet they hand it off.
If I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm taking a shot.
Lester takes his drop, looks left. Now he'll be flushed out of the pocket. He lets it go. He's got a man over the middle and broken up, no flags, and a great job by Jolly of recovering.
Man, I'm calling him.
You are. Well, you only take a shot there as if you'd already know you're going for it on fourth down.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When you're confident in your offense and you know you can get half a yard.
Well, and I mean this is a big play here.
It is.
To give the ball back on their side of the field. So big fourth down play call right here on fourth down with 44 seconds in the first quarter.
Especially when your offenses have been going back and forth.
Greenbrier brings the house, run off the right side, and they will have enough for the first down. Not much on the run, pickup of 2, but just enough. So first down and 10 for the Cardinals. Ball on the 44-yard line. 33 seconds and counting. Farmington stays with that 2 running back set. Lester looks over the defense. Now he'll hand it on the left side as Cambrian Miller will be tackled for a pickup of about 4 on first down. That's probably going to be the last play of the first quarter. And looks like that's going to do it for the first quarter as the clock ticks to 0. And what a great first quarter it was. Greenbrier 14, Farmington 14. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back right after this, we'll have the second quarter action right here from Don Jones Stadium in Greenbrier on My Country, Y107.
Did you know the production you're watching is being run and managed completely by Greenbrier High School media production students?
Students in the GHTV program are responsible for running live streams of different school events.
Stand by camera 1. Things like athletics, school signing days, and many other campus events.
We also work on other productions throughout the year. We make news packages and feature videos telling the stories of our school.
Don't forget about our short films and the weekly news for the high school.
The GHTV program has 2 different YouTube channels. The channel you're on now is where you will find all of our live streams.
And on the GHTV Productions channel, you will find student projects like news packages and short films.
Make sure to
so far here in the first quarter, and if everything holds serve, we're going to have a lot of points here to talk about tonight.
Yeah, and it's fun for me to watch because I'm an offensive guy. I love being able to see things and pick apart a defense, and that's what both teams are doing here tonight. Obviously, we're hoping the Greenbrier defense gets a stop, but
absolutely,
it's fun to see.
Second down and 5 for the Cardinals as they're on their own side of the 50, ball at the 49-yard line. Lester takes his drop. Now a little reverse, and Kemp tracks it down from the backside, and a great job of reading that from the sophomore cornerback.
Man, he has a bright future ahead of him.
Big loss as they drop him 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage and bring up a 3rd down and 10.
He's one of those guys that he's a sophomore, but he plays like a senior.
Yeah,
he plays like he's been out there for 2 years.
Well, that was just a high IQ play. He saw his guy leave on the reverse, and he just trailed him. And then you had another sophomore in Roop Adams come up and clean it up.
Yeah.
3rd down and 10 for the Cardinals. Ball on the 44-yard line. Greenbrier in that robber set. I'd like to see him bring some pressure here. Lester, empty backfield, takes his drop. Got plenty of time now. He'll step up in the pocket, avoids a spy, and will pick up enough for the 1st down. And just got to do a better job of breaking down. The spy was there, but he left him standing in the shadow. Got to break down and watch that belt.
You know, this offense is really hard to prepare for because they can do a little bit of everything, just like we can.
Yeah.
But if you bring pressure, you're leaving your defense out on the island, your DBs out on the island. And if you don't, you know, he has all the time in the world.
1st down as they move the ball into Panther territory. Ball's on the 44-yard line. Twins to the right side, single receiver down here to the left. They will hand it to Logue on the right side, and a good job there by Will Banks as he takes him down for a short pickup. Will Banks has just done a really good job at that linebacker position. Not much experience, but you can tell. I watched it even in practice this week. He makes some plays that he's really starting to figure it out. 2nd down and 10 for the Cardinals.
A lot of young talent on this defense.
Twins left, single receiver to the right. Lester looks over the defense. Now he'll look left, back to his right. Goes deep down the middle of the field, and good coverage. Oh, my goodness. Come on now. That ball was 15 yards over the receiver's head. That's not a good call. Sorry.
I was thinking the same thing.
They will get Panthers for a pass interference.
That's not a good call at all.
No. So pass interference will give the Cardinals a 1st down. It wasn't a good throw, and he wasn't going to get to it anyway. I know there's not an uncatchable ball in high school football, but there was not any.
It was not what there.
It was just not any pass interference there. 1st down and 10. Cardinals have the ball on the 29-yard line of the Panthers after the penalty.
And he was making a play on the ball.
He was. Yep. He saw it the entire time. Just not a very good call. Just leave it at that. Lester will bring his offense to the line. This time he'll have the one running back to his right. Twins to both sides. Ball on the right hash. He'll take his drop. Looks left. Now he'll be flushed out of the pocket. Steps up into the pocket. Dumps it to his receiver. Does he hold on to it? And they call it incomplete. A pretty shifty move there by the quarterback.
That was nice. Remind me a little bit of Austin Myers. He used to do that all the time.
2nd down and 10 for the Cardinals. Good job that time by the defensive line of getting some pressure on the quarterback.
We need more of it.
Yeah.
We need more of it.
Twins to the left. They'll bring the receiver on the right end a little bit tighter. So a little bit different formation this time. Be surprised about some trickeration here. Lester looks left. Gets it out here on a little out route, and just a good route there by the receiver. That's Dawson Keaton, and he's their go-to guy. He runs good routes and just left Kemp kind of where he, you know.
I mean, a comeback route is probably one of the hardest routes to guard as a corner. So, I mean, he was probably thinking he was going, just broke down at that last second. It's tough play.
Ball be placed on the 17-yard line. Cardinals are threatening to score here again on the Panthers. 9:28 left to play in the half. If you're just joining us, 14-14. Lester with 3 running backs. Handed on the right side to Logue. Greenbrier does a good job of stretching it out and can't make the first tackle, and he'll end up picking up about 4. Man, you got to make those tackles.
See, this is the most clock they've chewed all game.
Greenbrier did a great job of stretching that out and looked like it was dead to rights, and that's just one missed tackle away from being a no gain, and they pick up 4. 2nd down and 6. They'll hand it on the left side. They'll duck up under his lineman, and not much there as Greenbrier does a good job of stacking that up. Does pick up 2, bring up a 3rd down and 3. It's a big 3rd down play here for the Panther defense. Coop, this is one of those situations. We saw it last week against Harrison. If you get a stop here, do you think they kick the field goal?
Knowing this coaching staff, I don't think they do.
Yeah. No. I was surprised that they kicked 3 last week in the second half. But I think he knows 3 isn't going to get it done tonight.
It's not. And he knows that we have a high-powered offense on the other side.
3rd down and 3 for the Cardinals. Can the Panther defense get a hold? Lester takes his drop. Quick set, gets it out to his receiver, and he's going to have enough for the 1st down as he gets dropped at about the 5-yard line. Just a little stick route, and Lester did a good job of getting it out on time. That's number 19 on the reception, Austin Sanchez. 1st and goal for the Cardinals.
I noticed something. They're kind of slowing down now, and I think it's just because they're trying to keep the ball out of our offense's hands.
Yeah. Roop Adams will make his way back out onto the field. And we got an official timeout. Roop Adams will now come back off the field. I don't know what's going on here.
Maybe an illegal substitution.
He was explaining something to Coach Stone there. And now they'll send a different Panther out onto the defense.
What is going on?
I don't know. Kind of strange. That's Ridge Crass that runs back out onto the field. Looks like Ridge will be manned up out here against J.J. Moore, sophomore that had a big game against Harrison. Handoff on the right side to Logue. Hit hard at the line of scrimmage, but falls forward. We're doing a good job of making contact at the line of scrimmage, but they continue to drive those legs and pick up yardage after contact. 2nd down and 3. 2nd down and goal from the 3. As Farmington has definitely slowed the pace. 2 running backs for Lester. 15 on the play clock. Same play, Logue on the right side. Greenbrier does a good job. Does get down to the 2, but bring up a 3rd down and go from the 2-yard line. And it looks like it. Farmington go with jumbo set as they bring some big boys in.
Well, I was going to say they might do some play action, but it doesn't look like it.
This is just a matter of will at this point.
Yep.
Who wants to win this one better?
Bend, but don't break.
They'll go from under center for the first time tonight.
I formation.
Lester turns, hands it to his running back, and he is into the end zone for the touchdown. And they definitely won the point of contact there. So touchdown for the Cardinals gives them the lead again at 20-14.
Man, they chewed off a lot of clock.
About a 6-minute drive.
Well, more than that, they had it before the quarter.
Well, that's true, yeah. As Conran lines up for the extra point. Been perfect so far here tonight. Good snap, holds down, and the kick is up and through. And just like that, Farmington leads 21-14. 6:17 left to play in the half. We're going to take a quick break, hit some of our sponsors, and be back with Greenbrier Panthers right after this on My Country, Y107. And welcome back to Don Jones Field here at Greenbrier. We got a great ball game so far as both teams have taken every possession into the end zone. Farmington leads 21-14 with 6:17 to play in the half. Greenbrier fixing to get their third possession of the ball game. Conran's got it lined up. This time he will kick it deep. And we'll be caught at the 5-yard line. We'll bring it out over the 15 to the 20 and be tackled there. And a good job in coverage by the kickoff team. That was Salter Mahan on the return.
Basically got a touchback, just worked a little harder for it.
Yeah. So Greenbrier with their third possession. Farmington been successful with all three of theirs. Let's see if the Panthers can continue to put pressure on this Farmington offense. Palmer will bring his offense out in pistol formation. Hassan directly behind him. Mosley to the right, Mahan to the left. Palmer will take the snap, hands it off to Hassan on the right. Shakes out one man and then steps out of bounds for a good pickup on first down.
First man is never going to stop Enoch. Never. You don't know what to do. Yeah. If I was a defender, I wouldn't know what to do.
Pickup of 8 on first down. Second down and 2. Same formation for the Panthers. They'll bring their sniffer back from right to left. Now look to the sideline and get a change of play. Take a shot here, Coop.
I do. The second is short. You know, you can give it to Enoch on 3rd and 2, and he can get some.
Little confusion now. Jack rose to his right. He's got his man wide open over the middle, the 50, the 40, the 35. He'll get tracked down from behind, but a big pickup for the Panthers.
That's awesome.
Little confusion on the play as he was trying to bring Mosley in motion. As that was number 44, Zach Evans on the big catch and run.
That's what we used to call Louisiana, a little boot.
Panthers will go with tempo. Hand it off to Hassan up the middle. Makes a couple guys miss, fighting for extra yardage down to the 15-yard line. And what are we doing with the chains over there? Holy smokes, what is going on?
Come on, Stu.
We got a mix-up over there.
What happened?
I think we had some coaches like getting away. Hand off to Hassan up the middle, down to the 10. Inside the 10 will be a 1st and go, I think, as the chains are still trying to get sorted out. Now we got a penalty flag.
Probably delay a game or sideline warning.
Yeah, sideline warning. I tell you, being an ex-chain member myself, it's so frustrating. You try to do a good job, especially against offenses like this that go at a fast pace. You're trying to do your job and stay on point, and you got coaches over there that just will not help you out in any way, and it's so frustrating and so disrespectful.
Who was the worst?
Greenwood.
Really?
Yeah, they were the worst.
Not Maumelle?
They were pretty bad. 2nd down and 4 for the Panthers. Jack fakes the handoff. We do have a flag down. Hits his man. That would be Darisaw on the catch.
Wonder what that's.
Almost looked like an illegal shift. I think we got started a little bit early. We'll see what the call is.
Shouldn't that be a dead play?
Not on an illegal shift, I don't think. And they will be walk the ball back. We'll see what the call is. A false start against the Panthers. Yeah, I think we just got it. I think we just moved early. So bring up a 2nd down and 9.
Can't settle for 3 right here.
Yeah, good play fake by Jack there and a good catch by Dearsaw. 5:03 left in the first half. Greenbrier threatening to score inside the 15-yard line. Tight trip set. Palmer looks right. Now he'll roll to the right. Nowhere to go with the football. Just lets it go ill-advised and throws the first interception of the year. And that's just not a good decision by Jack. Can't make that throw.
No, he can't, but, I mean, it's the first one of the year. Hopefully he learns from it. Right there, all you got to do is just throw that out of bounds.
Yeah, just live to fight another down.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
I know Coach Burcham's going to talk to him about it, and, you know, just can't worry about it. It's got to go right out your head.
So the first stop of the night is a turnover by the Panthers as an interception down close to the goal line. Will give the Cardinals ball at the 14-yard line. And now the Greenbrier defense is in a position they have to get a stop. First and 10 for the Cardinals. And now we're going to have a timeout by the Cardinals. 4:53 left to play in the first half. We're going to take a break with them as Greenbrier trails 21-14. We'll be back right after this with Greenbrier Panther football in my country, Y107.
Hundreds are running here at Greenbrier High School, not just for the finish line, but for a much bigger reason.
Good morning.
So the Run for Hope is a run walk to support suicide prevention. This run is to bring awareness to the subject.
Beginning with early morning warm-ups and registration, participants at the Run for Hope take a stand for a meaningful cause.
Get set. Go.
It's important because it brings awareness, not only to suicide awareness, but suicide prevention.
A lot of the times we won't be like thinking what people are going through, and we're kind of just like, we're easy to judge. We're not putting ourselves in someone else's shoes.
Make sure that we're having the conversations and we're talking about it so people don't feel like if they're struggling that they can't communicate that.
Go in!
Every step taken here today is an opportunity for individuals to feel seen, to share their experiences, and to be truly heard.
It's important.
Greenbrier just turned the football over. Farmington takes a timeout as they didn't like what they saw there on that first down play, but now they're ready. 2 running backs for Lester. He'll take his snap, looks left, now back to the right. Gets it out on a little dump pass to his running back and unable to hold on to it. The ball will fall incomplete, bring up a 2nd down for the Cardinals. So good stop there on first down for the Panther defense. Haven't really gotten Farmington behind the sticks to where they've had to make a play tonight. I'd like to see that here on this possession. Twins to both sides for Lester. Miller to his right. Takes his drop, looks right. Gets some pressure as Klosky gets in the backfield. Now he'll make a guy miss, makes another man miss. Greenbrier tackles each other. He's out to the 40, and now it's off to the races. And he'll run out of bounds at about the 40-yard line of the Panthers.
That's frustrating as a defense. You feel like you do everything right, and you do.
Yeah.
Just he makes a good play.
I know a quarterback that played here at one point did a lot of that.
It's tough. It's tough on defenses.
First and 10 for the Cardinals as they take it into Greenbrier territory. Ball on the 41-yard line. It is on the left hash. Lester will take his snap, hands it off to Logue on the right. Not much there as Greenbrier stacks him up. but they continue to push. You know, I just don't – that's just a late whistle. I mean, his forward motion was stopped for a good 3 seconds. This isn't in the NFL. You're going to end up getting somebody hurt.
Got to blow the whistle there.
2nd down and 5 for the Cardinals. Lester looks over the defense, takes his drop, looks right, gets it out to his receiver, and a good throw on just a little out route again. Pick up a 1st down for the Cardinals.
Comeback route, it's hard to stop.
That is Dawson Keaton, their go-to receiver again for the big pickup and the 1st down. So 1st and 10 for the Cardinals as they're trying to take the air out of the ball now and keep the ball away from the Panther offense as they're running the play clock down to 10 before sending the play in.
I don't know what the plays. The clock's not running.
I don't know what that was. Just a busted play as Lester will just run out of bounds.
I think there was supposed to be a pop pass there.
Yeah.
A little slip.
Bring up a 2nd down and 9.
Be huge to get a stop right here. You know, every time we feel like we get them in one play, we just can't back it up with another.
Yeah.
Just got to keep stacking plays like that.
Ball's on the 22-yard line. Greenbrier has not been able to get off the field defensively all night so far. Send a man out wide by the numbers as the ball's on the right hash. Lester fakes the handoff, slant over the middle, and falls incomplete. Had his man. Good throw. And that's Keaton again, just unable to haul that one in. And that's a break you're looking for right there. I mean, just got to take advantage of it.
Got to capitalize now.
3rd down and 10 for the Cardinals. Big play here for the Panther D.
Huge. Come on, boys.
Trips left, single receiver right for Lester. I believe that's Miller to his right. Look to the sideline as they'll change the play now. And now they'll call a timeout. 3:33 left. We're going to go ahead and take a timeout with them, hit some of our great sponsors, and we'll be back with this big play right after this on My Country, Y107.
This is Jeremy Riddle. I was raised.
Don Jones Stadium have a great ball game going on right now as Farmington leads 21-14 as we had the first turnover of the game as Greenbrier drives it all the way down the field and ends up turning it over down near the goal line. Farmington has rallied back and threatening to score here again. Big play as it's 3rd down and 10. Just talking there during the break that Big Jonah Klosky's been quiet so far here tonight, doing a good job, you know, double teaming him, chipping him. It's time for him to make a big play.
Yep. It's time to get mad. Time to get mad and get back there.
See what Coach Stone dials up here on this big 3rd down play. Lester takes his snap, now takes his drop. Looks left, wheel route, and the ball falls incomplete.
Thought he was going to call a flag on that.
Good coverage. We did have her hand on his back and got away with it. Could have been called, but the official let that one go, thankfully.
I think that was a makeup play for the last one he called.
4th down and 10, and they will keep the offense out on the field, Coop.
What?
I mean, it's a chance to go up two touchdowns or 2 scores here, and they're going to go for it.
Yeah, but you can still go up 2 scores, and I don't know.
Yeah, I'll get the points here. Big play for this Panther defense. Lester fakes the handoff, looks across the middle, gets some pressure. Klosky in the backfield. Now we got him on the run. Lets it go close to the end zone, and he catches it for a touchdown.
What a catch.
Wow, what a play. Great coverage.
Yeah.
Just a better catch.
Yep. Man.
That's a backbreaker there. Fourth down and 10, and just got to find a way, man.
Yep. Well, now what you got to do as an offense, you got to come out and score quick, get an onside kick, and go into this half tied or at least down one score. You get the ball back at half.
That's right.
Can't hang your head on it too much.
Hey, listen, they have not stopped you yet. You stopped yourself on the last drive, and you just got to know that. Go out, do what you do, play Panther football. Here's the deal: number 8's going to get harder to tackle as the night goes along. Your legs are going to get tired, his or not.
Yeah.
And so you're always in the ball game when you got him in the backfield.
Yep. And with Jack back there, he just needs to let that last drive disappear from his mind.
Yeah.
You can't hold on to it. You know, something they like to say is, as a quarterback, you got to have short-term memory loss.
Yeah.
You got to just go on to the next play, whether it's good or bad.
So 3:15 left to play in the half. Greenbrier trails 28-14. Would like to see a big answer here. Like you said, it wouldn't hurt my feelings to take all 3:15 and score, knowing we get that ball back to start the second half. Con ran back to kick for the Cardinals as he'll approach the football.
Ooh, that was a false start.
Low line drive kick.
Yep.
Little trickeration in the backfield as we got Lucas Thompson breaks one tackle and just enough to keep him from taking that one to the house. Had a lane there, and a good job by the coverage team for Farmington. Slowed him down just enough. And the Panthers will have decent field position as they'll bring it out to about the 28-yard line. 3:07 left to play. First time that the Panthers have seen some adversity so far here this year.
Yep.
Let's see how they respond to it.
Got to respond.
Twins to the left, single receiver right for Palmer. Hassan behind him in the backfield. Palmer takes a snap, hands off to Hassan up the middle, breaks the first couple of tackles, and continues to drive. Now Greenbrier gets their chance to push.
Whoa.
Pickup of 8 by Hassan on first down. I still don't like that, even though that worked out in our favor. And it's just dangerous. Like I said, these kids aren't getting paid to play the game. Second down and short for Greenbrier. Same formation. Palmer turns, hands it to Hassan on the right. Got a big hole on the right side. Just tripped up as he gets out to about the 44-yard line.
He's frustrated.
Yeah, he knew he had that one.
Just a little side swipe of the leg.
So first down Panthers. As they take it out, they give him the 45.
I think that's what we're going to try to do. We're just going to try to eat this clock up.
You got a good guy to do it. Palmer turns, Hassan on the left, cuts it back to the middle, and a good job that time by the Cardinals is
tackle.
Come up and closing off that cutback lane. He does still pick up 4. What we feel like is not a very good play for Hassan. He still picks up 5. Second down and 5 for Greenbrier. Ball's at midfield. Palmer letting some of the play clock run. Hand off to Hassan on the right. Bounces it outside. Now he'll go out of bounds for a pickup of about 3. Bring up a third down and 2.
That is a terrible spot.
That was awful. Now they're going to back it up an entire yard, so it'll be 3rd and 3.
The yard marker, yeah, I was about to say.
$1:45 left to play. Greenbrier in Farmington territory. Hassan up the middle. Now bounces it outside spin move, and we got a flag.
Just got to be sharper.
So that'll stop the play, stop the clock with 1:38 as that one was a first down, and I was going to bring it backwards as it looks like going to be a holding call against Greenbrier. as they'll back it up. Where's he going?
It's from the spot.
That's not the right spot. That wouldn't be. We didn't hold in the backfield.
He threw it at the line of game.
That is not the right spot. That's literally a 20-yard penalty.
They did it from the line of scrimmage is what they did.
3rd down and 13 for the Panthers. Palmer takes his snap, takes a drop, looks left. Now gets it on a crossing route and fighting for extra yardage. Now be taken down at about the 39-yard line.
Hurry up. We got to hurry up. Get on the ball.
Greenbrier still with all 3 timeouts. That was Caden Cummins on the catch. Greenbrier gets lined up quickly. Empty backfield. Palmer with a quarterback draw, and will be taken down for a short pickup.
Timeout.
And yeah, we'll get a timeout call there. We're going to take a timeout with 1:10 left to play. Greenbrier on the move, and we'll be back right after this with more Greenbrier Panther football on My Country, Y107.
Hundreds are running here at Greenbrier High School, not just for the finish line, but for a much bigger reason.
Good morning.
So the Run for Hope is a run walk to support suicide prevention. This run is to bring awareness to the subject.
Beginning with early morning warm-ups and registration, participants at the Run for Hope take a stand for a meaningful cause.
Get set. Go.
It's important because it brings awareness, not only to suicide awareness, but suicide prevention.
A lot of the times we won't be like thinking what people are going through, and we're kind of just like, we're easy to judge. We're not putting ourselves in someone else's shoes.
On My Country, Y107.
And welcome back. As we had a penalty, as Greenbrier obviously was not set there before that play. Got a false start penalty, and we'll bring it back 5 yards. And like we were just talking about, I'd rather have the first down again.
Yeah.
So 1st and 15 for the Panthers. Ball is on the 44-yard line. 1:10 with 2 timeouts. Still a lot of time left. Palmer calls for the ball. Fakes the handoff to Hassan. Gets it out here to Mosley, and a good catch at the 30-yard line.
Get on the ball. We gotta run the ball back in. We cannot be throwing the ball.
So 2nd down and 2. Greenbrier goes quickly. Empty backfield. Palmer gets it out here on a screen.
Get out of bounds. Get out of bounds.
And a good job by the Panthers on a little screen play to Cummings as he gets out of bounds after picking up the first down. And Coop, we almost got a false start there too. I mean, we were not set completely. We got to do a better job of that. You got to go fast, but you got to let everybody get set as well.
And also the receivers got to help him out a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. So Greenbrier with 48 seconds left. The ball is on the 20-yard line.
This is something they practice every Thursday. Every Thursday.
Single receiver to both sides for Palmer. Takes the handoff, or gives it off to Hassan. Hit at the line of scrimmage, fights for extra yardage. Not much there, but we'll pick up about 5, and Greenbrier will take a timeout.
That was a little RPO right there. It was open.
Was it?
It was open.
Yeah. So we're going to keep it here. 40 seconds left. Greenbrier down to 1 timeout left. The ball is placed at the 15, so it'll be a 2nd down and 5. And Coop, big last 40 seconds here of this first half.
Yeah.
What would you like to see called here on 2nd down?
Honestly, that same play that they just ran, the safeties, they have no safeties right now.
Yeah.
They're keying. You have to key on Enoch, because if you don't, he's going to bust one up the middle.
Sure.
A little glance, what we call a glance, or bang post right over the middle with Trendon on the outside right here. Little play action. It was there.
Yeah.
It was there.
You do have to be conscious now with just 1 timeout. You are on the 15-yard line. Can stop the clock with a first down, obviously. Still have the sidelines, but definitely have to be conscious of the clock here. Greenbrier will send 2 receivers out to the left. Ball on the right hash. Hassan in pistol formation. Palmer turns. Fakes
there it is.
Gets it on the slant. Good call, Coop.
There it is.
Touchdown, Panthers. Trendon Mosley with the catch and score. And just like what you call that,
a bang post.
A bang post route. It's the same play to the other side, and it was there. It was wide open. Coach Bertram, obviously up here in the booth, saw exactly what you saw.
No. Well, when you work with somebody for 3 years, it's kind of, you kind of have the same brain. But no, I mean, he saw what I saw. Safeties, there's no safeties there. Middle of the field's wide open. He just ran it from the slot this time. And
Kick is up, and it is good. So Greenbrier been perfect on extra points tonight. 33 seconds left. We're going to take our final timeout of the half, and we'll come back right after this. Greenbrier trails 21-28 with 33 seconds left to play in the first half.
This is Donnie Brad.
Welcome back here to Don Jones Stadium. Greenbrier pulls within 7 as they take the ball down the field and do a good job of mixing up the run and the pass. And Coop, you know, like I said, they haven't stopped you all night. You stopped yourself on that one drive, and it shows you're 1 touchdown behind.
Yep.
What you got to do here is make sure you don't give up any cheap points right here with 33 seconds left.
Got to play prevent and do your thing.
The good thing is Farmington only has 1 timeout left, so just a good deep kick, good coverage, and limit the damage here. Good high kick by Ethan Rhodes. Will be fielded at the 2, brought out up over the 10, and a good coverage by the Panthers. He does make the first couple guys miss, gets out to the 20, and be taken down there. Golly, we had him hemmed up.
Yep.
But it's like what'd you say earlier, like a touchback, just had to work a little bit harder.
Yep.
So 24 seconds left to play here in this opening half, and it's been a great football game. Both offenses working efficiently. Had 1 stop defensively in the entire first half.
And really, it wasn't even a stop. We just stopped ourselves.
Yeah.
You know, one thing I want to see from this Greenbrier sideline coming out from the half is some more energy. You know, as a quarterback, you don't know how much that means to have your guys on the sideline hyping you up.
And it looks like Farmington will take the victory formation and just be content to go into the half with the lead here, as Lester will take a knee, and that will do it for the first half. Barring that Greenbrier takes their last time out, which doesn't look like they will, and that will do it for the first half. Great football here in Greenbrier for the first half. Kind of what we expected coming into this one. And so Farmington leads 28-21. We're going to go ahead and take our break at halftime. When we come back, we'll hit some stats and talk about what Greenbrier's got to do here in this second half to make some adjustments to get out of here with a W. We'll be back right after this with more Greenbrier football on My Country, Y107.
real quickly, if you're in the class of 1999 for Greenbrier High School, please stand up and be recognized. They're having their reunion tonight. Next up, for your halftime entertainment, the Greenbrier High School cheerleaders. Let's give it up.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your halftime entertainment, we proudly present the Greenbrier High School Marching Panthers. This year's show is entitled Clear for Takeoff, featuring the music of Lenny Kravitz and the Foo Fighters. The band is under the direction of Jennifer Church, Justin Berg, Isaac Deaver, and Marcy Wells, and under the field direction of drum majors Maya Barrios and Lillian Sorrells. Drum majors, is your band ready to take the field? You may take the field for performance.
Did you know the production you're watching is being run and managed completely by Greenbrier High School media production students?
Students in the GHTV program are responsible for running live streams of different school events.
Stand by, camera one. Things like athletics, school signing days, and many other campus events.
We also work on other productions throughout the year. We make news packages and feature videos telling the stories of our school.
Don't forget about our short films and the weekly news for the high school.
The GHTV program has 2 different YouTube channels. The channel you're on now is where you will find all of our live streams.
And on the GHTV Productions channel, you will find student projects like news packages and short films.
Make sure to subscribe to both channels so you stay updated on all of our content.
See if I can get this thing updated. for the first time this season, and especially here in the second half.
One thing I want to touch on is, like, you have a lot of sophomores that are playing.
Yeah.
A lot, especially on that defensive side of the ball. And you'd love to see some of these seniors just come up and pick them up and get them going this second half, because they haven't been in this situation before.
Sure.
Go out there and encourage them, especially on this sideline. Guys that aren't playing, you got to get this sideline active.
Yeah, I agree. And get this big crowd back into it.
Yep.
You know, a lot of sitting on our hands there in the first half. I think we're not used to being in close ball games. Yeah. So they're going to have to get riled up and get behind this team. As Conrad's got it measured off, and we're about ready for some football here in the second half. He'll approach the football, and this time he will kick a low line drive kick on the left side. Be fielded at the 2 by Mahan. He'll run backwards. Now he's going to be tackled at about the 10-yard line, and not a good start here for the Panthers in the second half. I don't really know where he was going with that one. Maybe they had a return left set up, and I don't know. Ran all the way across field laterally. You got to get that ball upfield.
Well,
so Greenbrier start in the shadow of their own goalpost here. They place the ball just outside the 10.
Got to come out here and dominate.
Just underway. If you're just joining us, Greenbrier Trails 28-21. Just starting the third quarter here. Palmer will bring his offense out with 2 receivers left. Hassan in the backfield behind him. Turns, hands it off to Hassan on the right. Big hole on the right side, and a good job by the cornerback of turning him back inside, but a big pickup on first down as he gets out over the 22-yard line.
That's what we love to see from Enoch right there. He comes out hot.
I thought he might break that one, but a really good job by that cornerback of turning him back inside. First down Panthers as they get outside of that shadow, get the ball out over the 20. Single receiver to both sides. Hassan on the left side this time. Bounces it outside, and then a good tackle as he just gets him around the ankles there. Still a pickup of 4 on first down. That was the safety, number 14. That's Bryce Thompson on the tackle for Farmington. Second down and 6 for the Panthers. Greenbrier look to the sideline to get the play call. Play clock at 13. Palmer looks over the defense. Takes a snap. Hands it to Hassan on the right. Another big hole on the right side. And just a shoestring tackle again. And that's Thompson again, just barely grabbing the shoestring of Hassan and takes him down at about the 43. Greenbrier will go with some tempo on the ball quickly. Palmer stops, no whistle. Now he'll just run and let it go. Finds his man Mosley out here all alone. And
what just happened?
That was a circus. Palmer thought the play had been blown dead, and it kind of stopped, and I think everybody stopped with him, and then they resumed play. I don't know that I've ever seen that before. First down and 10 for the Panthers. They get it to the 40-yard line of the Cardinals. Pistol formation. Ball on the right hash. Handoff to Hassan on the right. Running off the tackle. Good forearm or stiff arm there by Enoch. As they have been told to go for his ankles, so you can tell as Enoch is using that stiff arm to keep him off of him.
I think Coach Triple beat me to it, but I was going to say we need some better perimeter blocking from our receivers out there because he's getting to that second level.
Yeah.
And what's stopping the players, those safeties and cornerbacks coming up and turn that play in.
Second down and 5 for the Panthers. Turn, fakes the handoff this time. Palmer gets it out. And a good catch.
He called it incomplete.
He called him incomplete. I thought he got a foot down.
I think he did.
So bring up a third down and 5 for the Panthers. Ball is at the 35-yard line. I'm sorry, 36-yard line.
Say third down and 6. Get a small piece right here.
Definitely in 4-down territory for the Panthers. Don't have to have all of it right here. Thompson on the right on the numbers, trips to the left. Hassan to the right of Palmer this time. Different formation for the Panthers. Enoch releases out of the backfield and just a little hot by Palmer there. Son unable to hold on to it, and it'll bring up a 4th down for the Panthers. Big play here, Coop.
Yep.
See what Coach Bertram dials up here.
I think there's going to be a little hitch on the outside out here, depending on how this corner plays.
Twins to both sides. Back to that pistol formation. Palmer calls for the snap, takes his drop. Looks left, now be flushed out of the pocket. Lets it go, and a little high, and it'll fall incomplete. And turnover on downs for the Panthers. So that is the first stop of the night for the defenses. It didn't result in a turnover, so now the Greenbrier defense is going to have to answer.
You know, it's pretty dead right now.
Yep.
We're feeling bad for ourselves right now. We need to get some life in us.
So 1st and 10, ball's on the 36-yard line of the Cardinals. Lester will bring his offense out with 2 receivers right, 2 left. He'll take his drop, looks right. Got plenty of time in the pocket now. He'll step up into the pocket, lets it go across the middle. He's got his man. That's Miller. Takes it down inside the 40, hit hard, and then dropped at about the 29-yard line, and a big play on 1st down.
You know, going back to what I said before half, we're going to have to get some pressure on him.
Yeah.
Right there, running back just slipped out. It's a 3-man rush. We got to get some pressure on him.
Hand off to Logue on the right side. Good run on 1st down. Will pick up about 6.
Most of Panthers in on the stop.
So 2nd down and 4 for the Cardinals, and now they're going with some tempo again. Hand off again up the middle, and Greenbrier stacks this one up for a no gain. So 3rd down and 4 for the Cardinals. Ball's on the 22-yard line.
Several Panthers in on the last stop.
As we saw in the first half, this is more than likely 4-down territory for the Cardinals. Lester takes a drop, looks right, little out pass, gets his man, and will be tackled, but does have enough for the 1st down. And Coop, they're just making this look easy right now.
Well, you can tell this is a young defense. Haven't really been in this situation before. You got to know your downs and distance.
That was number 6.
1st and 10 for the Cardinals. Lester looks left. Now he'll step up into the pocket, lets it go in the corner of the end zone, and overthrows his receiver, incomplete.
Number 13, J.J. Moore.
So 2nd down and 10.
Brandon Jolly.
Good job there by the defensive line, getting a little bit of pressure on Lester. And honestly, I'm with you. I mean, if you're going to give up yardage just that easy, you might as well pin your ears back and put some pressure on him.
Yep. Make it harder for him.
Yeah. They'll go with an inverted wishbone here out of the shotgun. Now they'll move a man out to the left. That is your receiver, Dawson Keaton. Lester dumps it out on his check down, and they'll run him out of bounds for a pickup of about 4. We'll say 3. So bring up a 3rd and 7. Another big play here for this defense. Got to find a way to get off the field.
Yep.
They have not been able to do it so far tonight, and you just got to figure out a way to do so. See what Coach Tice and his staff draws up on this big 3rd down play. 8:36 left to play here in this 3rd quarter. Farmington pretty much been flawless offensively so far tonight. Lester takes his drop, looks down the middle, gets pressure. Now he'll run out of the left side and just escapes the running back or the sack as he's hit after he throws the football. Looks for the flag, no call. I'm looking for the flag on the hold.
Yeah.
And they will send the kicking unit out.
It's a good stop.
It was. First time tonight. And hey, you know why we got to stop?
Pressure.
We got some pressure on. So Conran was 3 for 3 last week against Harrison, and this will be about a 29-yarder on the right hash. These are always a little bit tougher for a right-footed kicker. Snaps down. Kick is up, and it is good. So Farmington successful on another drive. Farmington 31, Greenbrier 21, but a good stop by the Panthers. Didn't give up 7. We'll be back right after this with more Greenbrier Panther football on My Country, Y107.
Ready?
Crowd interaction here is they have obviously not thrown any holds against Farmington so far tonight. We've had 3 thrown against us, and Coach Stone let them have it.
I love it.
Maybe that'll get them fired up a little bit.
I hope so. If your coach is willing to go to battle for you, you got to be willing to go to battle for him.
Hey, listen, I realize we gave up points there, but that was a big stop for this defense.
Huge.
You know, not being able to come out and score to tie this thing up, you had to answer. And although it wasn't a goose egg, we did keep them out of the end zone. Good high kick by Conrad will be fielded at the 5, up over the 15, the 20, now at the 25, and taken down there, and a good return by Salter Mahan. So 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Ball will be spotted on the left hash at about the 25-yard line. Looks like to give him the 26. 8:15 left to play in the third quarter. Greenbrier trails 31-21. Farmington did a good job on that first drive. Greenbrier really just marched it down the field, and Farmington did not much there, but I thought he got more than 3. Pistol formation for Palmer. Looks over the defense and will call for the football. Hands it to Hassan on the right. Enoch following his blockers and breaks a tackle and will be swarmed under at about the 40-yard line. Pick up enough for the first down. Enoch continues to run the football hard.
First down, Panthers.
Farmington, one of the few teams in this conference that play a four down lineman front. Palmer brings a man in motion. Now we'll turn and hand it off to Hassan on the left. Good head of steam, hit hard by Brown, their middle linebacker. But a pickup of about 6 there on first down. Scoop, tell us a little bit about the difference and what the challenges a 4-man front brings opposed to a 3-man.
Well, it depends on how your offense is. If you're more of an air raid offense, it's hard to be a 4-down team. But if you're an offense like this that is predominantly run with a good running back, 4 down is probably the best thing you can do right here. Yeah, it leaves a little bit more holes in the deep shots when you're taking deep shots. But if you're wanting to shut down those run lanes, that's the defense to run for sure.
Hassan on the right side this time. Big hole as he takes it up over the 50. He will hit hard there and taken down at about the 46-yard line of the Cardinals. So we'll pick up again enough for a first down. And I'll tell you, Farmington's safeties are doing a really good job of coming up and filling and being sure tacklers.
They are.
We don't see that a whole lot against Enoch. Line of scrimmage, we're whipping their tail. The holes are there, but they're doing a good job in that secondary of coming up and filling.
I think they've been taught to do that this week. I mean, you got to against this guy.
Greenbrier moves the ball into Cardinal territory. Ball on the 46, first down. Fakes the handoff. Jack looks downfield, lets it go. Got a man wide open. It's Trendon Mosley, and right through his hands. Good throw. Got to pull that one in. Man, that's tough.
Just a missed opportunity right there.
Good throw by Jack. It was a little bit behind him, but you got to come up with that one. Second down and 10. Got to shake that one off and go.
Just got to answer.
Go to the next one. Ball on the right hash. Palmer turns. Son on the right side. Another big hole again. And will be run out of bounds at about the 40-yard line. Pickup of about 6. They call him out at the 39. Goodness gracious, man. I mean, I'm sitting right on top of it. Like right on top of it. Third down and 5 for the Panthers. Ball on the 41. Big play here for the Greenbrier offense.
4 down territory, especially at this point in the game.
Yeah. Palmer turns. Same play. Hassan on the right side.
Go, baby.
At the 30, the 20. Can he get there? 10, 5. Touchdown, Panthers! A great job there on that right side.
Tiptoeing.
I mean.
Tiptoeing.
And I'm great job by Enoch. I'm talking about Dalton Strader, Win Scudlark are wearing that defensive tackle out.
Hey, there's a reason that they got players of the week last week.
I mean, that right side is opening up some holes.
And I've always said this about Coach Moreland, and those are some good athletes down there, but, man, he gets them right. You know, they're raw talent, but he gets them in here, and he gets them doing the fundamentals every year.
Snap down, kick up, and good. Panthers close the gap, 28-31. 5:52 left here in the third. Don't go away. This one's going to be a great one. Greenbrier Panther football right back after this on My Country, Y107.
Hey, sports fans, it's time for high school football. The stadium lights, the band playing, the roar of the crowd, all the things that make Friday nights in Arkansas so special. I'm Scott Swartz with Centennial Bank, and we love being a part of what makes Faulkner County great. That is one of the reasons we are proud to bring you football on Y107 this season. This partnership is another example of the way
the kickoff. Greenbrier cuts the lead to within 3. And Coop, we kind of feel the momentum shifting now. Got the home crowd here, got the kids fired up a little bit. I feel like we're going to get a stop right here.
I hope so. I hope so. You got a good stop last time. Just need to carry it over.
5:52 left here in the third. And Greenbrier gets ready to kick the ball away. Ethan Rhodes done a great job kicking the ball off tonight as he approaches this one. Good high kick again, end over end. Will take him into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback for the Cardinals again. Man, I tell you what, that is such a weapon at the high school level.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
it really is. To make those guys have to drive 80 yards every time, it's a really big weapon.
Tough.
Yeah.
It's tough. There's a lot of games we started off at the 40.
Yeah.
Like,
so 1st and 10, the Cardinals will come out offensively and see how they handle a little adversity after being turned away from the end zone for the first time tonight.
love to see him get some pressure back there.
Twins to both sides. Both twins a little bit tighter than normal.
Out-breaking routes.
Lester takes his snap, little out route again. Dawson Keaton. And that's been there as many times as they want it tonight.
Well, and when you're in a condensed set, you've got to see that.
Yeah.
You're probably going to be running an out-breaking route. It's either an out-breaking route or it's a mesh concept.
2nd down and 4 for the Cardinals. So they pick up 6 on their own 1st down. Single receiver out here to the boundary, wide out to the numbers. Lester will hand it, nope, little quick screen on the right side, and will be tackled, but does have enough for the 1st down as he gets out up over the 35. No, they'll call him down at the 35.
The pass is complete on the far side.
Just a little RPO there, gets it out on a little quick screen, and good job of blocking it up.
The ball's marked at the 35. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10, ball on the 35. 5:28 and counting here in the 3rd quarter. Same formation, 2 running backs with Lester in the backfield. Lester Fumbles a snap, gets it back.
Get him.
And now they'll sack him for a big loss, and that's exactly the kind of break we needed. And you know, it wasn't really good, wasn't a bad snap. Just kind of took his eyes off of it.
Yeah. That's huge.
That's
huge.
That's a big break that Greenbrier defense needed. Now you got to take advantage. Keep them behind the sticks and really, really take advantage of that bobble. 2nd down and 16 for the Cardinals. They'll go with that inverted wishbone set. Single receiver. Now they'll motion one out to the left, which is Keaton. They'll look his way on big situations like this. Now we get some pressure, giving some chase out at the 30, and will be taken out of bounds there. Good job by Ethan Smith coming up and shoving him out of bounds. Pickup of about 3 and bring up a 3rd and 14 for the Cardinals.
It's crazy what some pressure will do.
And I'll tell you, Ethan, Quattlebaum got in the backfield that time, and last time he got held like crazy. This time you could tell the guy that wanted to hold him, but he let go because he knew he was going to get caught that time. Big, big play here for the Panthers. I would say probably the biggest of the game to this point.
No doubt.
As this Greenbrier crowd comes alive. Trips to the right, ball on the left hash. Lester looks over the defense, takes his drop, looks right, little screen play out here to Miller. Greenbrier defends it pretty well, but misses a tackle, and will take him down at the 40. Big pickup, but what will Coach Tice do here? Going to be a 4th and about 5.
We're
going to give him another yard. Yeah, that back it up. Thank you. 4th and 5. Big play in the ball game, and they're going to leave their offense out on the field. Man, that you talking about confidence.
Yeah.
Huge, huge play here for the Panther defense. Don't jump off sides.
They might do a quick punt.
2 running backs in the backfield. Big play for the defense. Can they get a stop? Lester drops, looks right. Got time, gets the ball out. And another good throw, another good route by Keaton. Just a comeback. That's all it is. And at some point, you've got to expect that.
It's hard.
No, it's not. First and 10 for the Cardinals. Ball at the 47. Lester, quick screen on the right. And Greenbrier does a good job, but it's still a good pickup. I mean, I'll tell you, man, y'all ran a bunch of them, but those things are just so hard to stop.
They are.
They're so hard to stop.
It used to be Coach Tripple's bread and butter.
Yeah. Pick up a 5 as the Cardinals will go in a hurry. Lester hands it this time to Lowe. Good running lane. Picks up a big gain and falls forward for another 5. First down and 10 as the Cardinals moved in deep into the Panther territory, and they're going to go in a hurry. They were not set. Screen play on the right again, and they'll pick up another 6 or 7, and they were not set.
Pass is complete to number 6, Dawson Keaton.
2nd down and 3 as they'll go tempo. Hand it off to Logue on the right side. Greenbrier snows him under in the backfield. And a good job there by the Panther defense. 3rd down and we'll call it a loss of 2. 3rd and 5. Well, I say 4.
Leave it at 3.
Good grief. 3rd and 3 for the Cardinals. Ball on the 30. 2:22 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. 3 running backs as they'll motion one out to the left again. And that is number 6, Keaton, their go-to receiver. Lester looks left. Got plenty of time. Getting held in the backfield, and they don't call it. And finds his man after about 15 seconds in the backfield, and Greenbrier getting held.
And Coach Stone's letting him hear it again. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
He's pushed out of bounds by number 2, Ace Newland. First down for Farmington.
First and 10 for the Cardinals, as that guy has gotten away with holding the entire ball game. This side judge refuses to throw his flag. Ball on the 26-yard line. Twins to both sides. Lester takes his drop, gets it out quickly. Little stop route, and good catch.
Pass is complete to number 13.
And this guy over here, this official doesn't have a clue what he's doing. Like this game is way too big for him. He didn't even know that play had happened.
He's too worried about Coach Stone.
Minute 10 left to play as they pick up 4 there. Second down is 6. Trips to the wide side of the field for the Cardinals. Lester hands it on up the middle, and a good run by Miller as he just bounces off about 27 Panthers and picks up enough for the first down. Hit him in the backfield and just
couldn't wrap up.
Couldn't make the play.
First down for Farmington.
Ball be placed on the 15-yard line. Lester will send trips out to the right again. Takes a snap, drops, a little quick screen out on the right, and a good job there by the defensive.
Is that 6?
Yeah, it's Ethan Smith.
Yep.
Good job by the senior there, coming up, fighting through the block, and making the tackle on the screen. Second down and 11.
Second down and 11.
Got to have you here.
And that looks like that's going to be the final play of the third quarter. So as we end the third quarter, it'll be second down and 11 for the Cardinals. Ball on the 16-yard line. They lead the Panthers 31-28. We're going to have a good one here, folks. Don't go away. Fourth quarter coming up right after this break on My Country, Y107. For it. 12 minutes left to play to decide a big conference matchup here between the 2-0 Farmington Cardinals and 2-0 Greenbrier. Farmington leads 31-28. They will have the ball second and 11 on Greenbrier 16, threatening to score here. Greenbrier does have them behind the sticks for one of the few times here tonight. Greenbrier's got to find a way to fight, dig deep here to hold them out of the end zone to keep them to just getting a field goal. Coach Tribble and staff continue to work on these officials that we have yet. Farmington has been so disciplined they have yet to get a holding penalty the entire ball game, which is mind-blowing. A penalty you could literally throw every single play, and they haven't thrown it once. Second down 11. Fakes the handoff. Slant over the middle. Has got his man, and ball knocked away by Tyree Kemp. And a great play by the sophomore defensive back.
He's going to be special. He already is pretty good, but he's going to be special.
And I'll tell you, being a former wide receiver and a former safety, a slant is the hardest route to cover. And the kid ran a good one, and Tyree just knocked the ball out at contact, and just a great job. Third down and 11. Huge play for the Panther defense.
Huge.
They will line up in that customary two-back set, two receivers to the left. We bring pressure this time. We flush him out of the pocket. Lester on the run. Lets it go in the end zone. Knocked away last minute by Jolly, and a big play for the defense.
That's huge. Huge.
Bring up a 4th and 11, and now the big decision on legendary Coach Tice. Only up 3.
I think he's going to leave his offense out there.
I mean, 3 really doesn't do you much here. So I agree with the call. I mean, you haven't stopped the Panther offense all night. Don't feel like that you can keep them out of the end zone. So 3's not going to really do you a whole lot of good. 10 seconds on the play clock. They're going to have to hurry.
Well, you got to have something like that every time, though.
And they will have to rush. There's no way they're getting this one off. And they will have to burn a timeout, what could be big here late in this ball game. We're going to take a timeout with them. 11:45 left to play. Greenbrier trails 31-28. 4th and 11 coming up right after this break. Greenbrier Panther football on My Country, Y107.
This is Donnie Bradley at Integrity Insurance Group. We treat you like family.
From the 16-yard line. If Greenbrier can somehow find a way to get off the field here, have a chance to go down and take the lead for the first time in the ball game. Have not led yet. Fans are going to have to come alive here as they stand to their feet. Make some noise, Panther fans. Big play. They'll go with 2 running backs in the backfield, 2 receivers left. Lester looks over the defense. Now he'll send a man in motion out to the right. Lester drops, looks left, now back to the right. Got plenty of time, steps up into the pocket, and he will be sacked in a big play by the Panther defense. And a great job by the secondary. He had all day to throw and could not find anybody to throw it to.
They can't get a penalty right here, Klosky.
Yeah, you got to be smarter than that. Don't let your emotions get the best of you.
I love the energy, though. I love the energy. That's huge. We got to capitalize now.
Greenbrier, big turnover. The first time tonight, turned the Cardinals over on downs.
We just got to take care of the ball. They cannot stop you. They haven't stopped you all night. Hold on to the ball, make smart decisions, and we'll win this ball game.
Palmer brings his offense out with Hassan behind him in the pistol formation. He'll send Mahan out to the wide side of the field. Mosley here on the numbers on the near side. Palmer hands it to Hassan on the right.
Go, baby.
And
Go,
he's
baby.
out. He's in the open field and tripped up at the 40 again. Oh, my goodness. He's so close to breaking one.
It's that corner.
Golly, they've done a great job tackling in the open field. First down, Panthers. Now they'll go with some tempo. Same formation. Palmer turns, hands it on the left side this time. Hassan bounces it out to the left. Hit and driven down, but a good pickup on first down.
Yeah, I will say, that was almost a hold right there.
It was. I saw it. Yeah, I'm with you. Well, this guy over here is not going to throw it.
He's not going to call it.
Second down, and we'll call it a long 2 here for the Panthers. Ball's placed at the 47. Pistol formation for Palmer. Mosley getting double covered over here. He'll hand it off to Hassan up the middle, lowers his head, and runs over the guy and will be close to the first down. Going to mark him just shy. And that's another bad spot. This guy on this side does not like us. I mean, even the crowd is letting him have it. I mean, this guy is not good.
Usually the crowd don't know nothing about football.
Wow. Third down and 1 for the Panthers.
You got time. Let him get set.
Palmer turns, hands it on the left side to Hassan. Hit at the line of scrimmage, but does have enough for the first down. He's marking him where his hip goes down, not where the ball's at.
No.
It's like this guy needs to figure it out.
Coach Moreland's giving him hell too.
First and 10, Panthers move the ball into Farmington territory. Ball's placed on the 48-yard line. Palmer calls for the football. Turns, hands it to Hassan on the right. Cuts it back. He's got some room. Golly, another good tackle by the Cardinals secondary. Enoch just not quite able to break free, but just chunking them right now.
You got to pick them feet up.
Yeah.
Getting those feet every time.
1st and 10 for the Panthers, and they are on the move. I would continue to just pound that right side.
Yep. They haven't stopped it yet.
Mosley comes off a little bit gimped up. Pistol formation. Brings a man in motion. He'll turn and hand it off to Hassan on the left. Bounces outside, and another good run by Enoch.
Oh, this is so bad.
He'll pick up about 7. So 2nd down and 3 for the Panthers. 8:45 left to play here in the ball game. Greenbrier trails by 3. Lucas Thompson out wide right. Mahan out split close to the boundary. Now they'll bring him in motion. Fakes the handoff. Now they'll give it to him, and a good tackle there as they hand it off to Hassan up the middle.
Hassan may have just taken that from Jack.
I think that was Brown on the tackle maybe. So not a short pickup there. Bring up a 3rd down, a long 2 here. Obviously 4 down territory for the Panthers.
Yeah.
And man, they've got the box stacked right now. Goodness gracious. Turn, hand it off to Hassan on the left. Got some room on the outside. Now cuts it back in. Bounces it back out.
Touchdown,
5. Touchdown Panthers! Yes, sir! Big run by Enoch Hassan. And the Greenbrier Panthers have the lead for the first time in the ball game.
Looks like Mosley's over there cramping a little bit.
How do you cramp at this time of the year? It's 75 degrees outside.
I cramped against Valonia.
That's true. That's true. As Greenbrier has to rush somebody out last second here for the extra point. Still got plenty of time. Call for the snap. Snaps down. Kick is up. Off the extra crossbar. No good. And that is huge. That keeps it within 3. 34-31. We'll be back right after this with more Greenbrier Panther football on My Country, Y107.
This is Jeremy Little. I was raised right here.
.748 left to play. Greenbrier just took the lead for the first time tonight, 34-31. And Cooper, that was all Enoch Hassan. Enoch right, Enoch left.
Yep.
And
he willed himself.
We talked about it. You know, the later in the game it gets, the harder he is to tackle, and finally breaks free and gets into the end zone. And
you just see that burst.
Yeah.
That burst is second to none. It's something I've never seen before from somebody, especially at the high school level. Closest thing I've seen to it is Shunderick Powell.
Big high kickoff from Rhodes. Will be taken at the 2 up over the left side. Greenbrier in good coverage position.
Ooh.
Just got to make a tackle and just whiff on a couple. And good return as he gets it out close to the 30-yard line. So now the defense coming off that big stop. Can they do it again?
They got some life in them now. Got some life. We just got to execute. We need that D-line to get back there. Klosky's fired up now. I think Quattlebaum's fired up.
Absolutely.
Let's get him back there.
1st and 10 as they place the ball on the 27. 7:44 left to play. 3 running backs for Lester. They keep them all back there this time and hand it off on the left side, and they'll be hit hard as that's Ethan Richardson on the carry for about 2 yards. And this defense is in a different gear right now, Coop.
Yep, they have some more life in them. something we need.
Second down and 8 for the Cardinals.
And number 6 was in there, Ethan Smith. Second down and 8.
Twins to both sides for Lester. His running back will be to his left heels as he'll take his drop. Looks left, across the middle, and a great catch and a great throw. Wow, that was a great throw and catch. That was number 1. Brady Richards. I hadn't called his number any tonight, but he had a huge game against Harrison last week, over 100 yards receiving. And that was just a fantastic catch.
Looks like he's a little banged up maybe, or his hand.
Twins to both sides for Lester again as he looks over the defense. Takes his drop, looks right this time, a little out route to Richards, and he'll catch it and get knocked out of bounds.
Here's one thing I don't understand. Why is our linebacker going with the go? It's a fade-out concept.
Yeah.
Linebacker's supposed to have the flats right there.
Only pick up of 3 there, so a good job. Brings up a second down and 7. Ball's at the 48-yard line of the Cardinals as they're threatening to get it into Panther territory. Clock's going to become a factor. 6:41 to play. Both teams, Greenbrier with 3 timeouts, Farmington with 2. 3 running backs again for Farmington. Now they'll motion one out to the left. High snap, handled, hands it to Keaton on the left side, and Greenbrier swarms him under.
Blow the whistle.
Pick up no gain there, actually. We'll bring up a third down and 7. Another big play here for the Panthers, but now we know that more than likely it's 4-down territory from here on out.
Yeah.
6:15 left to play. Defense got to find a way to get that football back.
Come on, D.
2 receivers right, 1 left, 2 running backs for Lester. Takes a snap. Steps up into the pocket, but he's going to be sacked. They get him in the backfield, and a big play by the defense. Tyree Kemp on the corner blitz. What a dial-up by Coach Stone.
Oh, I love it.
What a dial-up by Coach Stone. Great call there by our D coordinator. Corner blitz gets him in a big loss, and they're going to have to punt the football away.
Oh, I love it. Man, I'm going to have to talk to Ben Casper after this.
Watch the fake here. 4th down and 17. Yeah, 17. They're going to call a timeout, or we call a timeout. Somebody called a timeout. We're going to take a timeout with them. 5:26 to play. Greenbrier leads 34-31. We'll be back right after this. Greenbrier Panther football on My Country, Y107.
We love champions, and winning.
To get back there. Now he'll step up in the pocket, avoids a man. Now he'll have to run for it. Hit and taken down short, and a turnover on down. Big play by the defense. Let's go. So with 5:13 left in this ball game, Greenbrier with 2 big stops in a row on defense gives them a chance with the ball back in plus territory to really ice this one away.
I don't think they're satisfied right now. I think they want to hang one more up on them.
Well, you can. They can't. I mean, they haven't stopped you.
Mm-hmm.
I guess they did coming out the first drive of the second half. So 1st and 10, ball will be placed at the 45-yard line of the Cardinals. Palmer will have a sign behind him in pistol. Lucas Thompson out here on the numbers next to our sideline. Farmington looks to bring pressure. They hand it off to Hassan on the left. Lowers his head, and a good hard run on 1st down will pick up about 4. Farmington with just 2 timeouts left, so at some point, Coach Ty's going to have to look at stopping this clock. Greenbrier just going to have to continue to grind out yardage right here. 1st downs are your friend.
Yep, you don't even put the ball in the air right here, not in my opinion.
Not when you got 8 in the backfield.
No.
And I really like that right side. You know, we've had success on both sides, but, man, that right side has been opening up some big holes.
Yep.
2nd down and 6. We'll call it a long 6 here for the Panthers. Palmer calls for the snap. Turn, left side again for Hassan. Makes a man miss. Now he stiff arms out over the 30, inside the 30 to about the 27. Big pickup for a 1st down and a good stiff arm by Enoch Hassan. He's got to hold on to that football.
Yeah, he does.
I think that's what Tribble just told him.
That's Tribble's biggest pet peeve.
Mine too.
Yeah, I know.
1st and 10, as now the Panthers will look to take the air out of the ball as they're going to work this clock. 4:07 left to play. Ball's on the 41-yard line. No, it's not. The 27-yard line. They hadn't changed the board. Palmer turns. Left side again for Hassan. He's got a lane. 10-5. Touchdown, Panthers.
That's game.
I'm not calling it yet. Great job by this offensive line. Great job by Enoch Hassan. And Greenbrier in control.
That's a killer. That's a killer.
Greenbrier 40. Extra point pending. This big extra point here, as this will keep it a touchdown and field goal margin. Snap a little low. Good job of handling it. Kick is up, and it is good. Greenbrier 41, Farmington 31, 3:48 left to play. We're going to take a break. We'll be back right after this with more Greenbrier Panther football on My Country, Y107. You can expect them to go quickly here. You got to limit big plays here and make them move the ball methodically.
Yep.
Good high kick again by Ethan Rhodes. Will be taken at the 3. Up over the 10, 15. Hit it at the 20. Now bounces outside, and a good job there by the coverage team. Be taken down there.
That's where we need to pin our ears back.
And that clock never moved. What are we doing over here? This is home field advantage.
1st and 10 for Farmington at their own 22.
Never started the clock.
You think these officials notice either?
No. So 1st and 10, ball will be placed at the 22-yard line of the Cardinals. They'll send 3 receivers out left, 1 down here to the numbers on the right. Running back to the left of Lester. Lester takes his drop. Now he'll roll to his left. Pulls up, now lets it go over the middle and throws it a little behind his receiver. That was Richards.
It's already Kemp about had himself a pick right there.
So bring up a 2nd down and 10 for the Cardinals. And you can tell the body language has definitely changed in this Cardinal team.
And that's the difference between a good team and a great team. Just from experiences playing great teams. Like, if they get down, their body language never changes.
Twins to both sides. Lester calls for the football. Looks right. Now gets it out on a little crossing route, and a good job by Ridge Crass, and a good tackle there by the Panther defense as they rally to the ball. Pick up a 4, bring up a 3rd down and 6, and the clock continues to move. And how in the world is it just now 3:15 left?
Ran 3 plays.
Yeah.
I guess I had an incompletion.
That's true. So 3rd down and 7. Do or die here for the Cardinals, as they will be going 4-down territory. Lester rolls to his left. Roop Adams tries to come up and make a play, and they knock him out of bounds after a pickup of about 2. And, hey, man, great job by the secondary right there. He had that ball, which seemed like forever, and just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
You know, it's been a huge difference. As soon as he breaks the pocket, we have what's called a scraper, and that's putting pressure on him outside the pocket. Earlier in the game, we didn't have that.
Yeah.
We didn't have that. And I think the interior D-line is doing a good job of creating a mess in the middle to where he can't step up.
Yeah, that's really where he killed us, is stepping up. 4th down here for the Cardinals. Lester takes his drop. Can't find anybody initially. Now he'll scrape outside. We got a flag. Finally got a flag. As Klosky gets up pleading and doesn't see the flag behind him. And he just got tackled to the ground, and surely that's a hold.
It's got to be.
It was enough for the 1st down on the scramble by Lester.
He said first one of the day.
Couldn't come at a better time.
Yeah.
Waiting for the officials as they had a conference. And holding. And this crowd erupts. They finally called a hold. The first one of the night.
I don't know why it needed to be discussed for that long. You got tackled.
Which will move the ball back behind the sticks. Will bring up a 4th down and 14 now. 2:41 left to play. And this could be the ball game. Panther fans rise to their feet, making the noise. Lester takes his drop, looks left. Now he'll step up into the pocket. Almost gets their balls out, gets it to his receiver on the shakedown. Got to make a tackle. They rally to the football, and he's going to be close. And he's going to be short. He's short.
Is he? I don't know.
He's short. 2 yards short. What's he doing?
That's where he walked out. That's where he walked out.
1st down, Panthers! Big stop by the defense. And that's going to do it, folks.
This ref on our sideline has tried everything he can.
Has. He really has. He needs to be investigated. He gave him an extra 2 yards. He really did.
That was so close. I'm surprised they didn't measure it.
Wow. So Greenbrier takes over possession on the Cardinal 31 with 2:30 left to play. And Coop, they're a 1st down away from icing this thing.
Yeah, you can tell that defense out there just got the breath taken out of them.
1st and 10 for the Panthers.
Went to a 3 front.
Turn, hand it off to Hassan. Lowers his head, now cuts back to the middle and just continues to churn out yardage. And, man, this kid never quits. It's so fun to watch. Pickup of 8 on 1st down. And now Greenbrier will just melt this clock away. Coop, I can't say enough about this win tonight. I mean, faced some adversity, was down the entire ball game until the 4th quarter, and just found a way to win.
Shows the leadership. I mean, and I'll say this about this group. I got to talk to a few of the seniors. I don't even know if I told you this. I got to talk to a few of the seniors this year before Camp Cottle, which is the retreat that they do every year. And they came to me asking for some words, and they actually called a few of the guys that were on that 2021 team, just because a lot of them are our younger brothers and cousins and stuff like that. And, you know, we gave them one word, all of us. They called 4 of us, and we all gave them the same word. It was resilience, and I think that they've done an outstanding job of showing that tonight and not giving up when it gets hard and just keep going, no matter how tough it gets.
I agree. First down Panthers, they hand it off to Hassan up the middle, and it looks like Coach Tice is just going to allow this clock to run and take the L and get out of here. 6 on the play clock. Palmer will ask for the snap at 1. Hassan on the left at the 20, 10, 5, touchdown Panthers! And Coop, that's huge. That's huge for a couple of reasons. That gets you over that 13-point tiebreaker mark. And so if something were to ever happen, you slip up and lose a game, 13 is the max. And so that's a big number. That's a big touchdown.
Enoch just puts the icing on the cake right there.
Minute 02 left. Greenbrier goes up 47-31 as they try the point extra. Ethan Rhodes steps into it. Short, but it does go through, and Greenbrier leads 48-31. 1:02 left. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, the last part of this ball game as Greenbrier tries to hold on for the W to go 3-0 in the 5A West. Greenbrier Panther football right here on My Country, Y107. A lot of dejection over there on that Farmington team, but I'll tell you, we just talked about it at break, and this offense is going to be a problem for somebody in the playoffs. Kick will land and barely goes out of bounds at about the 2-yard line. And so they'll bring it out to the 35. You know, we've watched this in years past, and
what is it? 350.
Enoch. Wow. Just got told by Coach Smith that Enoch just rushed for 353 yards, which is a school record. Unreal. That's his third 300-yard performance of the year.
Hey, he had a game to make up for.
he did, and he did it well.
Yeah.
So that puts him up over 1,200 yards on the season, and he's played in 5 ball games.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Congratulations to him. Lester, with 2 receivers to each side, gets it out here on the out route to Dawson Keaton. Good move, then a spin move, makes a couple Panthers miss, and be taken down at the 45-yard line. Under a minute to play. Clock will stop for the chains to move. Try to keep them chain gangs from getting in fights over there. Jeez, dad, brother. Take the snap, looks left. Now he'll flush out of the pocket. Quattlebaum gives chase. Oh, just through the hands of, who is it, 27? Is that Shoemate?
Yeah.
Yeah, Shoemate. Almost with the pick. But it will be a first down as they move the ball into Panther territory. 37 seconds left. You really like to keep them out of the end zone here, Coop, for that 13 points. Lester drops.
He was not set. He was not set.
Gets it out here in the flats, and they'll run him out of bounds at about the 37-yard line. They hadn't been set all night, I'm telling you. That was number 8. Cambrian Miller. Second down and 4. 30 seconds to play. And Coach Tice probably thinking about that 13-point margin as well. 2 timeouts still for the Cardinals. Takes his drop. Now he'll roll to his left. just dumps it out to Keaton there. He'll stay in bounds, but does pick up the first down as they'll move the chains and then immediately start the clock. 22 seconds left. As a White Hat will, at some point, eventually wind the clock. Oh, they're saying he got out of bounds. Oh, my word. Did he look like he was out of bounds?
No.
I didn't think so. 22 seconds to play. Lester looks right. Now back to his left. He'll run left. He'll just keep it himself and run out of bounds before the sticks with 14 seconds to play.
Notice the quarterback on the keeper. He runs out of bounds. Just shy of the first down mark. It'll be second down and 1.
We were talking about it, Coop, and you know the West matches up with the East. First round of playoffs, so the Central will match up with the South.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's right. Yeah, I think that's right. And so you're looking at probably in the East, to me, and I haven't seen anything personally this year, just going off of what I've read and some of the scores, seems a little bit down this year.
Yeah.
Of course, you got Valley View that's having a really good season, but outside of them, you just don't have. Wynn's usually a really good, solid team. They're down this year.
Mm-hmm.
It just doesn't seem like you're going to have that really tough matchup in the first round.
And looking at how Greenbrier
Fade route to the corner, great throw.
Called touchdown.
And catch. Touchdown, Farmington. As the clock ticks to 0.
A little pad stat right there.
Yeah. So that will be the end of the ball game after this extra point try.
And as good as they're playing right now, Greenbrier's probably going to get the 1 seed. 4 seed in the East, like you said, they're down. So we'll pair up with Central in the second round.
I'll have to look at that. I didn't look past the first round. You'll play the Central 2 and the East 3, the winner of that one, more than likely. Or as a Central 2 and the South 3. Yeah. So the Central 2 right now is probably going to be Searcy, which is a pretty good football team. So that's the end of the ball game. Greenbrier wins 48-38 to move to 3-0 in conference, 6-0 overall in this young season. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll get you your stats and go over our players of the game. We'll be back right after this. My Country Y107. Wrap this one up, and we're going to kind of do a little different here this time. At the end of this game, we're not going to take an extra break here, so we're just going to keep everything here and talk about it, and then when we sign off, we'll be done for the night. So, Coop, big win. This goes a long way towards that conference championship and that #1 seed. Of course, you still got a lot of football left to play. Yeah. You can't take a week off in the 5A West, but a big step towards that tonight.
Yeah, for sure.
So we'll go over the stats, and we mentioned it a little bit earlier. Just congratulations to Enoch Hassan. Big, we've had some really, really good running backs come through this program. I mean, even going back years before I played, we've had some just fantastic running backs in this program. You go back to DJ Vanaco and Chad Pitts and Hunter Winston, and I mean, the list goes on and on and on. Enoch Hassan just broke the school record for rushing tonight with 353 yards in a single game, and I've run out of words to describe him. I really have.
Man, he's a workhorse. He really is.
So Greenbrier, we'll just go over the team stats here real quick. Greenbrier, that's not the right one. That is Clarksville. Let me get my phone to work here, maybe. Here we go. All right, so Greenbrier had 20 first downs. Greenbrier had 20 first downs, Farmington 34. Greenbrier had 356 yards rushing, Farmington 215. And if you'll remember, Farmington had almost over 200 yards rushing in the first half. So Greenbrier held them to 0 rushing yards in the second half.
That's awesome.
Greenbrier 9 of 15 passes for 175 yards. Lester was 35 of 47 for 310. Just a great performance by him. Greenbrier finished up with 526 yards of total offense. Farmington with 540. We had an average yards per play of 9.9. Theirs was 6.3. One turnover in the ball game as Greenbrier turned it over early in the game. 4 of 7 on third down. Farmington was 8 of 15, which is really, really good compared to what they were in the first half.
Yeah.
Greenbrier 0-1 on fourth down. Farmington 4 of 8. Greenbrier wins 48-38. Coop, just give me your thoughts on this ball game.
Man, it's hard to describe because, very seldom do you find yourself in this position to where you have to battle the whole game, especially with a team like this that hasn't faced that this year. They came out here, they got down a little bit, but they stuck their foot in the ground. They came back up and fought, and it's really good to see, especially this early in the season. I say early, but it's early in the season for this team.
Yeah,
they're gonna make a run. And so showing that tonight shows that they're going to be able to do that later on in the season.
I agree. So give us our Integrity Insurance. Thank you them again for our sponsors, but give us our players of the game.
So offense, I mean, you got to go with Enoch Hassan.
Yeah, you break a school record, it's almost a default, right?
Yeah, you got to. Man, I can't say enough about this kid. He's I've got to see him grow up just around. He always has a smile on his face, but at the same time, he knows he's going to outwork you.
Sure.
And that's the kind of leader you want on your football team because he makes everybody else work harder. But, again, congratulations to him. For defense, we're going to go with Tyree.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a young kid stepping up in big plays tonight. Got a huge sack on was it fourth down?
Yeah.
Really changed the game there, and you just see him all over the field. You can put him at corner. He played a little bit of safety tonight.
Big breakup on a slant down there on the end zone. Big breakup on the first play of the ball game.
Yep.
He was just all over the field.
Yep, and it's really good to see, especially for these coaches. I mean, you got a sophomore out there playing like that. I mean, you got 2 more years.
Yeah.
So, congratulations to him again. And then for special teams, who do we say?
We're going to go with Win Scudlark. A deep snapper there. Did a good job snapping the football tonight. We've kind of struggled a little bit getting the ball back there sometimes on point and on time, and I thought he did a really good job tonight. And, when you get in a game like this, 1 point can be the difference. And so congratulations to him on doing a good job on that. And that's going to be it for us here tonight. We're going to get down and enjoy some festivities and congratulate some of these players. And we appreciate you joining in. For Cooper Wilcox, I'm Matt Wilcox. Check back with us next week as we head on the road to Alma. And from what I've heard, they've got some really good press box food. So I'm kind of looking forward to that.
Yeah.
And so we'll check you then as we head to Alma next week as Greenbrier heads on the road 6-0 so far on this season and look to make it 7. Thanks for joining in. This is Greenbrier Panther football on my